Hey lovelies, welcome back for today's journal session series episode 47, and welcome if you're new. My name is Tyla. So just like we detox our bodies, we also need to cleanse our minds, hearts, and environments from what no longer aligns with us. So take a deep breath, inhale clarity, exhale what's weighing you down, and as you move through today's prompts, give yourself permission to release, realign, and make space for better. Let's begin. Question number 1, what is currently draining your energy and why have you been holding on to it? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Take a moment and think about your energy levels lately. Do you feel constantly tired, overwhelmed, or emotionally exhausted? Because energy leaks don't just come from work or responsibilities, they come from people, habits, and even thoughts. So maybe it's a friendship that's always felt one-sided, or a habit that drains your motivation. It can even be a cycle of overthinking that keeps you stuck. But when you recognize what's draining you, you can start to reclaim your power. So the most important thing to reflect on with this prompt is the reason as to why you're still holding on to it. Is it a fear of change? Is it just comfort? Or maybe even deep down you don't feel ready to let it go? So the important part is to really be honest with these questions and honest with yourself about what it is that you feel is holding you back. Your energy is very sacred, so make sure that you're protecting it. Question number 2, if you could declutter your life like a closet, what would you remove first? And it can be people, habits, or mindsets. Imagine your life as a giant walk-in closet filled with things that you've collected over the years. So relationships, habits, beliefs, and responsibilities. Now ask yourself, if you had to clean it out, what would go first? Would it be that friendship that no longer feels aligned, that belief that tells you that you're not good enough, or that routine that leaves you feeling uninspired? The truth is that we hold on to things long after they've served their purpose, and this is completely normal, especially when it comes to things that have been a part of you for a very long time. But just like an overcrowded closet, your life needs space for new beautiful things. So you don't have to remove everything at once. So just start small, because one thing that I really learned is that you can't receive new if you have certain things that are in the way and blocking it. You have to make space for new things to be able to come into your life. And sometimes those things that we hold on to so tightly are our biggest blessing blockers. So question number 3, what outdated beliefs about yourself or your worth are you ready to let go of? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Think about the way that you speak to yourself when nobody is listening. The stories that you tell yourself about who you are, about what you deserve, and what you're capable of. Are these beliefs truly yours, or were they shaped by past experiences, old wounds, or even someone else's words? These beliefs live in the background of your life, dictating your choices without you even realizing it, but you have the power to rewrite the narrative. A major aspect of growth and healing is unlearning all the things that you've been taught and that you knew that do not serve you. Question number 4, what situations or relationships have you outgrown, and what emotions come up when you think about releasing them? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Growth can be really tricky because it means that you're letting go of things that once felt right, and it doesn't mean that it was never valuable. It just means that you're evolving. So when you're in the process of releasing things that no longer serve you, this can come with a lot of emotions. So you may experience things like sadness, guilt, nostalgia, or even relief. So I also want to let you know that it's completely normal to feel these emotions and to even struggle with releasing certain things, because we get to a point where we have a certain level of comfortability and attachment to things even when they aren't healthy for us. So whatever comes up, don't suppress it. Make sure that you're feeling it, that you're honoring it, and reminding yourself that you're allowed to evolve. And as you grow, it's going to be really difficult to hold on to certain things that you've had when you were at a lower point, because as you evolve and as you grow, you naturally start to fall out of alignment with a lot of things. So another thing that I want to mention as well is that when you're in the process of releasing these things, don't beat yourself up when you find that you go back to these things or that you have trouble releasing it on the first try. Healing definitely is linear, and that's something that I've learned on my journey, is that there's going to be times when you're completely fine with moving on and starting another life and you feel free and you feel happy. And then there will come points when you'll start to think about all the things that you missed from your old lifestyle, or just starting to reminisce and miss things that you were attached to and feeling like you want to experience those things again. This is all a part of the process, and you'll eventually get to a point where you don't even miss or think about the things that you've had in your past that you've released, because you'll come to a place where you're so secure in your evolved version that you no longer feel aligned or called to reminisce on the things that you once had. Number 5, how do you feel when you imagine your life without the things that no longer serve you? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Close your eyes and picture your life with nothing holding you back. No energy draining situations, no self-doubt, no toxic relationships, and what does that look like? Most importantly, how does it feel? You may feel lighter, at peace, or more in tune with yourself, even a sense of excitement, like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. And now ask yourself, if this feeling is possible, why wouldn't you choose that? Fear tells us that letting go is loss, but in reality, it's freedom. So hold on to that feeling and let it be the motivation for your next step. Question number 6, what habits do you engage in that no longer align with your highest self? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. We all have habits that feel comfortable but aren't really serving us. So maybe it's procrastinating, it could be engaging in negative self-talk, or staying in places that no longer align with you. And the thing is that habits shape our reality. So if your highest self walked into the room right now, would they recognize the way that you're living? What small shifts can you make to align with the version of you that you're stepping into? And it doesn't have to be drastic. You can start with one small shift. Change happens in the small moments and in the daily choices. So make sure that you're setting habits that will help you to aid in your growth. So the next question is, what are you making space for by letting go, and how can you welcome it with open arms? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Releasing isn't just about letting go, it's also about making room. So every time that you clear something out of your life, you're creating space for something new to enter. More love, more peace, more alignment. So what are you inviting in? And are you truly ready to receive it? Sometimes we block our own blessings by holding on to things that aren't meant for us anymore. So trust that the space that you create will be filled with something beautiful, but first you have to open your hands, open your heart, and let go. The next question is, what are you afraid will happen if you fully let go? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Letting go does sound freeing, but let's be honest, sometimes we hold on because we're scared. And that can be scared of the unknown or scared of feeling alone. But the things that are truly meant for you will never require you to suffer to keep them. So what's the fear keeping you stuck? Are you afraid of losing comfort or of not knowing what's next? Make sure that you write that down and you face it, and remind yourself that fear isn't a reason to stay where you don't belong. Next question is, where in your life have you been settling, and what would happen if you demanded more? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. This was something on my journey that I had to learn was holding me back big time, because when you're settling and you're accepting less than what you deserve or desire, you're not allowing yourself to receive what it is that you truly want. Sometimes we settle because we think it's all that we deserve, but what if you raise the standard? How would your life change if you fully stepped into your power and only accepted what truly aligned with you? You're more than worthy of having these things, so make sure that you're not accepting anything less than what you actually desire. Last but not least, what does peace look like for you, and how can you create more of it in your daily life? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Peace isn't just the absence of stress, it's the presence of alignment. So what makes you feel good or most at peace? Is it alone time, a certain environment, a specific routine? I know that I try to keep certain routines in place and things that I can do to help me to feel balanced and at peace. The people that you surround yourself with also play a major role in this, and sometimes we crave peace but continue choosing things that disrupt it. So take a moment to visualize a life that feels calm, intentional, and nourishing, and what does that look like for you? And most importantly, what small steps can you take right now to bring more of that into your reality? So that wraps up today's journal session. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of reflection and healing. And I really do hope that this session gave you clarity and helped you to release what no longer serves you. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe so we can continue growing together. And let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and much love.